Does it even feel like you're home when you come home for one in between two trips like this?
There you go. I was feeling good, actually.
No, I ruined it.
No. And then my youngest son took my car keys and house keys as he traveled back home, so I had to stay in a hotel last night also.
Yeah, most road games in the league. I mean, that's got to be some payback.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to that. At the end of the day, the schedule is what it is. It balances itself out, and we know who we are. So we look forward to putting together a run.
Do you need to keep telling the guys that you guys have played all these road games, played all these West teams, and had all these injuries to keep them together, or do they know those things?
I've never addressed it, and we will never address it as a team. It is what it is. Everybody's going to go through injuries. Everybody's going to go through a tough part of the schedule. Bottom line is we know who we are, and we got to stay true to the process and stay true to who we are. So you can't get caught up in the things that really don't matter.
Is Tony Douglas close to that?
Continue to get in treatment. We didn't do much today. So close meaning, will he play tomorrow? No.
Saw Andre out here too. I assume he won't play tomorrow.
Right, same thing. Treatment, rehabbing, and trying to get as close as possible to playing, but again, won't play tomorrow.
Any way of knowing whether they'll make the trip?
Not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah, see how they feel tomorrow, but not really sure. There's no, we don't look at it and say, well, they're ready to play soon. That's not even our mindset right now. Those guys got to get on the floor and comfortable before we even consider it.
You may have missed it, but George Karl brought up the old "who was the mole" thing last year from the Denver series. I guess on CBS. But did you hear about that, or
Yeah.
do you have any response to that?
I heard him say I made Bush League.
High schoolish.
Yeah. I just responded. And maybe you forget that I wasn't the first one that, Fareed was hurt. We didn't know whether he was playing. Foye started. We didn't know whether he was starting. So it is what it is. He's a great basketball coach, great basketball mind, and nothing but respect for him. So I will take the high road, and hopefully it becomes contagious.
What jumps off the scouting report for Toronto as I segue?
Sorry?
What jumps? I know you were. What jumps off the scouting report for Toronto, like right away? What sticks out and jumps out at you?
Well, great athleticism. They have guys that can take over games, scoring at different positions. When you look at Rudy Gay, when you look at DeMar DeRozan, the way that he's playing, bigs that are guys that can hurt you on the offensive boards. Obviously, Kyle Lowry, a proven guard that can, has displayed the ability to take over games. We've got to be smart. This is a team that's a dangerous team, and that's well coached. So we've got to be smart, prepared, and look ready to take care of business tomorrow.
We haven't seen it.
Go ahead. I know you've talked about Draymond's work ethic, but are even you surprised a little bit about the way he's shooting the ball from three-point range?
Not at all. Never thought about it when the people last year, even some of our announcers, would question whether he should shoot the basketball, whether I should shut him down. He puts the time in. He's a great warrior, no pun intended. He competes. He gets open looks. We want him to shoot the basketball, and that's going to be the way it's going to be until I'm no longer here or he's no longer here. But he's a guy that's extremely comfortable because of the time he puts in.
In terms of his overall game, is he taking it up a notch?
No. And I say that because he's doing all the things he did from day one. He's an extremely high IQ basketball player, understands principles on both sides of the basketball, does everything that you want a guy to do to put you in position to win ball games. And no matter who you bring in, he finds his way on the floor because he puts you in position to win. And it's just a joy to coach him.
How important has he been as the bench has kind of been finding its way here early?
He's a glue guy. He's a guy that you can throw in, different positions, 3 to 4 to 5. He can guard 1 through 5. He's going to make plays. And his attitude, his approach, they appreciate it, what he does on the floor. And he's another guy, I said it before, when he leaves the game, to me, would not need a second to be an assistant coach. He can go right into being a coach in this league or certainly in college. He just has it.
If you were pushed to it, you could probably almost play him at the point. I mean, the way he handles the ball and passes it.
Please.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, he already thinks the Michigan State thing and Magic Johnson and all that. No, but he's comfortable. And you can see even last night we got into some sets with him initiating the offense, so certainly he's a guy that's comfortable dribbling the ball and making plays.
You had him closing last night. You used him in the playoffs to close a little bit. When did you have the confidence to put him in to close the game?
It was right away because he can play multiple positions. One thing that's underrated with him is his ability to go get the basketball. You look at his size and you say, well, he's too small. He just has a knack to go get the basketball. And down the stretch, you have to have guys on the floor with that mentality. And good things happen more times than not.
How gratifying was it to see Steph in those last few minutes last night really kind of take over?
Well, it was big time. He was the best player on the floor, and that's what it's going to be night in and night out. And it was great to see him put this team on his back and make plays. Confident, aggressive, and fully in attack mode.
I mean, in the last couple of years, this year early on with Andre on the floor and last year with Jarrett on the floor, there were times when he was off the ball in the final minutes. Last night he did it on the ball, which is even tougher, but he still managed to do it.
It is tougher, but he managed to do it, and he did it with great confidence. He did it with a defender, called upon to specifically try to take him out, put size and strength on him. And the great players find a way, and he did that last night. He's a guy that we're going to have the basketball in his hands down the stretch. Not every night, but he is our best player. And we're going to go pretty far trusting him to make plays. And last night was pretty special.
As much as people identify him with a three-point shot, it wasn't that wasn't it. He was doing everything else.
Yeah, that shot opens up a whole lot of other things. The ability to shoot with range. Now you got to close the airspace, and he's got the ball on the string. So the ability to break down the defense and make plays. I thought he did a great job of mixing it up, when to shoot and when to be aggressive.
Did you guys talk about the
so early there?
No. I had told him, they had a foul to give. We had talked about it. We were prepared for it, and it was the right play to make. Fortunately, he got by and saw the lane and took it. Smart play by him, and you don't get caught up in, taking the last one when you get a quality one. We're built to get a stop if needed, and we trust our defense.
Do you have a set philosophy as a coaching staff on last-second shots, like take it when you can get it, wait till the end, like?
Well, if it's right or wrong, it's my philosophy. But I thought we wanted to milk it to take the last shot last night. But Steph was aggressive. We wanted to go early, have them commit a foul. Once he got the airspace and the open look, all bets are off. We're going to take the easy hoop. And fortunately, he got fouled and knocked down 2 big free throws for us.
Thoughts on Bogut on the last second block on the other side of the rim?
He was huge. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. He's on the floor. He's the anchor of our defense. He's a tremendous voice. Another guy with an extremely high IQ, understood what was taking place, and got in position to make a big-time block on Isaiah Thomas, reverse layup. But just a big-time play by Bogues, and it's just great to see him healthy and whole and in the games when it matters most. He deserves this.
Block and rebound.
Yeah, block and rebound, absolutely. He made the big play. That's a game-saving play because we had a bunch of guys, you know, on empty, had given us everything that we could ask for, and Bogues made a big time block and rebound down the stretch.